This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
I'm going to need your focus, Hollywood Jack. I know that you're already dreaming of the Riviera. You are heading to Europe with your folks, you lucky bugger. And so am I, but I'm going completely on my own. It's imminent.
It is, Swanee.
It is imminent. I just opened a packet of chopsticks.
I wondered what that was.
Felt like it. Listen.
That could
There's
be
a secret sound. We're meeting Australian royalty. Well, I am meeting Australian royalty today. She's a friend of yours, the great Brooke Warne.
Yes, one of my great mates. We met at Mardi Gras last year.
You speak so highly of her. I love meeting particularly women that you speak highly of. So I've got very high hopes for Ms. Brooke Warne.
You're going to love her, Swanee. And next, we're going to do a round of I Spy, but the kids edition.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Kids happen to be our favourite.
I spy with my little eye.
It's Chrissy Swan's I Spy Kids Edition. All thanks to Specsavers.
It sure is. And today it stars the gorgeous Arabella. Hello, Arabella.
Hello.
What a beautiful name. I bet you're tired of people saying that to you.
Not really.
No, you love it, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've got an 11-year-old at home. I know exactly this attitude. I love it. I love it. I know everything about it. All right, you and me and Jack, Arabella, in the car, we are going to play a game of I Spy, and there's $250 cash on the line for you, plus a VIP Specsavers voucher for you to get the grooviest sunnies or specs that you would ever require.
Do you still play I Spy, Arabella, or are you a bit too old for it now?
Sometimes on car trips I play with my friends and parents.
Love it.
Hop in the car, my darling. We are starting I Spy with my little eye, Arabella. Something beginning with S, H and B. S for Sam, H for happy, B for boring. We are in the iconic city of Sydney.
Ah.
Oh, and it's beautiful. This landmark is so famous. You can even climb it.
And you can see like the harbour and the opera house from it, Swanee.
You sure can. What a view.
I think that you are in the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
We are in the Sydney Harbour Bridge, Arabella. You have got $250 cash and a Specsavers voucher, $250 worth of the fanciest specs you'll ever need.
Well done, Arabella. What are you going to spend it on?
Maybe some V-Bucks for Fortnite.
Some V-Bucks for Fortnite. I love it. Stay away from Temu. Oh, my God. It chews up that cash.
And also, kids, get your eyes tested. You're never too young to head to Specsavers and get your eyes checked.
It's true. If you're getting headaches in your classroom, absolutely that could be it.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Priceline Pharmacy know that flu can knock you off your feet. So roll up your sleeve and join the fight against flu. Flu shots are available in-store. Speak to your pharmacist at Priceline today.
T's and C's apply. The Chrissy Swan Show.
You brought my attention to the personality hire,
Yes.
Jack, and you had to explain it to me. So if you're listening now and you're like, what is a personality hire? I will explain it to you. A personality hire refers to the practice of hiring an individual primarily for their personality traits rather than just their technical skills or professional experience. Now, generally, it's seen as a negative thing. If people say to you, oh, you're definitely a personality hire, it kind of implies that you have nothing else to offer but a good personality.
Totally. And some people, I guess, would take offence to that who maybe take their professional skill quite seriously. I, for one, think it's the biggest compliment you could receive because personality is key and that's what matters in life.
Well, I think that I was so thrilled to hear that this existed because I think I've always been a personality hire.
It's kind of your job, yeah.
There is literally like thousands of people that could do this job better than me, but I'm nice around the office. Do you know what I mean?
Trust me, in radio, they still get those jobs.
And even like when I was working in advertising, I was okay, but
you were a vibe.
Well, you know, every Thursday was Doobie Brothers Day.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Not everybody can bring that to the table.
No,
right?
no.
So I don't think that it is a negative thing, but I mean, I could be crazy. Do you think you might be a personality hire? Are your skills kind of average? You can get them anywhere, but you bring some chutzpah to your role. I did do a vox pop around the office yesterday, and I wasn't surprised by the results. Tom, if I said that you were a personality hire, is that offensive?
No, because I am one.
I'm here with the gorgeous Joel Creasy. Joel, if I told you that you were a personality hire, is that offensive?
A personality hire?
Yeah.
No, I would wear it like a badge of honour.
Even though it means that your skills are utterly below par, but you got the job because you're gorgeous?
Oh my God, I would be thrilled. It would be top of my CV.
Gemma, producer of Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel, if I said to you you were definitely a personality hire, what would your reaction be?
I'd love to be a personality hire. I'm desperate.
Macy Gibbs,
Hello.
personality hire. Would that be offensive to you?
No, because I actually was a personality hire at my last job.
Hello, Ash.
Hi.
Personality hire. Is that offensive?
Extremely offensive.
Okay, tell me more. You're the only one that has said it's offensive.
Because I want to be known for my skills.
And what are your skills?
Personality.
I'm confused. Was it offensive or not?
I feel bad for people that maybe aren't aware they're a personality hire. Because, they must think they're just really good at their job. But no, mate, you're just fun.
See, that means it could be offensive. I
Yeah.
love this.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Definitely a personality hire, me, because my skills are zero. Absolutely zero. But I'm a pleasure to be around.
Absolutely.
And I think that's important. You, Jack.
I think I would have had to have been to start because I was such a junior burger when I started on the show we used to work on. I just turned 19.
I actually think there are far more sinister reasons why you got that first job.
Why?
I'll talk about it off air. But I don't think it is an insult to be called a personality hire, even though it kind of is supposed to be. However, I think it does depend on the industry. We were just talking in the song.
I agree.
I don't want my accountant to be a personality hire.
No, he needs to be good at maths, especially your accountant.
Yes, because I can't even add. No. Especially your accountant.
You need all the help you can get.
I really do. I really do.
Another person that I don't want to be a personality hire is my doctor. I don't need a nice, chatty, personable doctor. I just need someone that can diagnose me properly and write the script.
See, I don't know. I think I do need my doctor to be a personality hire with a degree. But you know what I mean? They can do the job, but my GP is heaven on a stick, and I love that.
What about a hairdresser?
No, not a personality hire.
See,
I can chat about my weekend with my friends.
Yeah, totally.
But my barista, no. I don't want a personality hire there. I want you to really know about the beans.
Yes, and it's fine. Don't talk to me. I don't need to chat.
The worst
Focus on the
situation, though, is when you are a personality hire, but they think you're not. I remember when I flunked out of uni and I got a full-time job in a supermarket deli. I mean, I was young, but I was still only a personality hire. But the guy he wasn't impressed with me making the roast chickens dance and, not remembering to turn the oven on Boxing Day for everybody's bread. Anyway.
You and ovens, mate. It's
I know.
not a good combo.
It's cursed. Vicky, how important is it to be a personality hire?
It's super important.
Are you in the biz? Are you in HR, Vicky?
No, I'm not in HR, but I have to hire people to work, on projects for me. And they can have all the skills in the world, but if they don't have the right personality to work with my team, they're a no.
Yeah,
They're a flat out no.
Are you a personality hire, do you think?
I know my personality got me the job because I pushed back when I got asked the question.
Don't hide your light under a bushel, Vicky. Own it loud and proud. I am a personality hire. My name is Vicky and I am a personality hire. Fiona, are you a personality hire?
Hello, Chrissy.
Hi, Gorge.
Yes, absolutely.
What
do you work in a boring industry or a fun, dynamic one?
Look, everyone else thinks it's boring, but my office is absolutely fun and dynamic. And when I'm not there, they absolutely miss me because there's no vibe when I'm not there.
What do you do, Fiona? What is your industry?
Are you ready?
Yep.
I'm a very serious bank manager.
Oh, Fiona, you've cornered the market with a good personality.
Absolutely. People come to me because they love me.
Why did you want to get into banking, Fiona? You're too fun.
I saw someone stamping a book and I thought, my God, I want to do that. I want that power of the stamp.
I want the power of the stamp.
To this day, I have a special stamp in my office.
Oh, Fiona, you are heaven. You are heaven.
Let's finish with Alistair.
Alistair, what do you reckon?
Well, I was pretty much ringing to say, I think after the Christmas break, I've come back as a personality fire.
Why?
The amount of personality hires I'm working around, and you end up doing all their work because they're fun and they're having giggles, but the job needs to get done.
On behalf of all the other personality hires in the world, Alistair, we're sorry.
And thank you for doing the actual
Thank
job.
you so much.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
One of the greatest things about this job is the feeling of connection you have with people you haven't actually met. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Earlier on this year, probably about a month ago, we were talking, Jack, about the ways that you've had to come out and talk about your sexuality.
Yeah.
Sexuality if you're not heterosexual.
Off the back of Kylie Kwong on Australian Story. It was a really beautiful story.
Her dad, was furious and then realised that he was just doing what society's told him to, and he didn't really believe that. We had a beautiful listener out there in the world listening to that, and I think it really struck home for her. And she called us and said, I don't want to go on air. I just need some help. I just need to know what you guys think of my situation. And we're going to play you the conversations, with her permission, of course.
Yes.
That we had with Anon off air. And God, I loved it.
And we can probably reveal, Swanee, over the next 3 days, we're going to check in. You're going to hear our check-ins with her each day to actually see a result and an outcome.
So here she is now, part one of the story. Hello, Anon.
Hello, Chrissy and Jack. How are you?
Hi. Now, tell us what is going on in your life.
I'm in my early 50s. I've just come out as being gay.
Mm-hmm.
My partner is in her early 30s.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 children. They're all adults.
Mm-hmm.
I've spoken to 2 of them, and they've been fine. But my other one, I'm too scared to say anything because I don't know how she'll react to it. My partner also is in the dilemma of not being able to tell family or friends either because of the age difference. We're very much in love.
How long have you been together?
It's only been 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I need some advice on how do I talk to the family and friends, and of course,
Can I
my
ask?
daughter.
It's always hard when you've got to tell the truth about yourself, about anything.
Yes,
And what are you afraid of?
rejection.
Who is going to reject you? Your youngest child.
Yeah, and family and friends of both of ours as well. I think the age gap is what's holding us back as well, because it is such a big age gap.
Because
So we
your
have that-
partner is the sort of the same age as your kids.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
The bottom line is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how these people.
Totally.
And that's where you need to get to. You're not there yet, but you will get there. And I would suggest writing somewhere where your kids can't see it, particularly the youngest one. Writing sentences that tell your truth as succinctly as possible. No flowery language. And then you read that over. You write it and write it until you get the sentence brief and to the point. And then you take that sentence and you look in the mirror and you say it. And then after that, you do that to your child and then you just wait.
yeah.
I'll tell you what I did. I had some fairly serious life-changing news to tell my kids a couple of years ago. And I initially thought I'll tell them all when they're together. And I was as nervous as hell. And I was going to tell them all at once. And then I realised, looking at their faces when I was just about to do it, I thought, oh no, I can't do that. Everybody's got a different relationship with me. What I would say to the eldest is not what I would say to the youngest. So I had to abort mission.
How do we go about not only having a lesbian relationship, but such an age gap is the biggest issue?
Anon, I promise that the age gap is not as big of a deal as you think it is. I appreciate in your scenario right now, it would feel like the biggest deal in the world, but it's really not. Chrissy and I were literally having the conversation a few days ago about how in this exact age bracket you're in, 30 to 50 to even 55, it all sort of seems the same once you're an adult.
Yeah.
Like I've got some best friends that are about to turn 40. Chrissy's one of my closest friends. There's like a bigger age gap between us. I promise you in 2024, I really don't think your kids are going to be rocked by the age gap. I really don't.
I hope so. I really appreciate your advice, Chrissy and Jack.
I want you to work on that sentence.
Thank you, I will.
Have you always known that you were gay, or is this a...
No.
No.
No, only been the last 6 months.
Do you know what? I would say I have met someone, and in a great surprise to me, it's a woman. And then you just be quiet.
That's a great sentence. That's a really good sentence.
Great one.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
And then you and your daughter can almost share in that feeling together of being surprised. Because you're also still going through that surprise, Anon, of like, wow, I'm into a woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, she's amazing. She makes me so happy and feel alive again. And that's what I need, to feel alive again. And she's done that for me.
And imagine how incredible it will be when it's not a secret.
I know, that's all we want. We just keep on saying, okay, another month,
No.
and we're still in the same boat. It's hiding. Only get to hold hands when we're in the room alone. It is hard when you love someone and you want to express your love to them and you can't.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, look, you can't be all over her in front of your kids because that's gross.
No.
Do you know what I mean? That's gross.
PDA full stop is a no.
That's gross. If it was a man, if it was a woman, it doesn't matter.
Your dog.
Nobody wants to see mum smooching with their girlfriend in the kitchen. I'm going to be calling you and I'm going to check on your homework with a red pen.
Okay.
All right? I want those sentences.
I better get my work going. Thank you, Chrissy.
Bye, darling.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to be thinking about Anon's story. Could we just give her a name? Because Anon seems so, I don't know.
No, we're going to stick to Anon. We've promised her.
Why don't we just call her Chrissy?
No, it's Anon.
I don't know. I want to give her a name. Anyway, what an extraordinary story. If you've just missed it, if you hopped in the car, get the Chrissy Swan Show podcast. You'll love the story.
Yes, and we'll be checking back in with A. Let's call her A, like on Pretty Little Liars.
A, yes, I like that.
We'll check in with A tomorrow and maybe Friday again too to see how things go if, who knows what happens.
Yeah.
Before 4 o'clock, Swanee, you're going to meet one of my really close mates, Brooke Warne.
I'm so excited. You've introduced me to Nadia Bartel, 10 out of 10. Brooke Warne has very big shoes to fill. And
she does.
I've got a good vibe about this woman.
Your vibe will be right, Swan. She's rowdy like me.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
It's bum bag time, guys.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Let me check what's in my bum bag today. No. Hey, Gabby, how much?
Before we move on, please make sure before you fly out that we go and remove the things that need to be removed from the bum bag. I don't want you getting caught up on border security or anything, all right?
What do you think? There's a P.O. box key and some other bits and bobs.
Let's meet our contestants, Swanee.
You're acting like the sniffer dogs are going to see me coming. Like, as if I'm made of ham. Hey, Gabby.
Hi, how you going?
Good. I wish you all the best for this bum bag, but I also wish the best for you, Jessica.
Thank you.
So there you go. I'm lying to one of you, aren't I? Your names are your buzzers, girls. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and walk away with aforementioned Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. Let's go. Question number 1. Inside Out 2 was released in cinemas last week. Can you name one of the emotions featured, the new ones or the old ones? Yes, Jessica?
Anxiety?
Yes. That's a new one. And so is ennui.
And so is what?
I'd forgotten
envy.
I've forgotten what ennui means.
Ennui?
Again. It's like...
What is that? That's made up.
No. It's a word. My 12-year-old... Yeah, my 12-year-old was talking to me about it last night.
A feeling of listlessness and dissatisfaction arising from a lack of occupation or excitement.
Bored.
What a stupid
Also known
description.
as bored.
Yeah, that's annoying. Question number 2.
Question number 2. Where are the 2024 Summer Olympic Games being held? Yes, Jess?
Paris.
Yes. We're gonna miss that, Jack. We're gonna miss them.
I know, but do you know what's going to be like? This sounds so bratty, but under the Eiffel Tower, usually you'd be able to walk under or like hang out and have a picnic. But we're not going to be able to do that because they've already started just setting up for the games. What? That's a fair thing that you're going to be like that. Come on, that's annoying.
What would you wear to such a thing?
Question number 3, Jess. This is for the win.
Is that a Christian Lacroix picnic blanket? All right.
Sit on
Today,
my Hermes scarf.
Today, Paula Abdul is celebrating her 62nd birthday. Yeah, Paula. Can you name this song from her debut album?
Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever?
Am I clocking hit and run? Straight up now. No, you can't. You can't mention it, can you? You can't name it.
No.
Do you remember the? Nope. You must be too young. She had this great film clip for her song "Opposites Attract," where she was dancing with a cartoon. Hello, 80s? 80s? Yes, 80s. It was straight up, obviously. Name the 3 colours featured on the flag of Ireland.
Jessica.
Yes, Jess.
Yeah. Green, orange, white.
Well, that's what I would have said too. It says black, red and gold, which I don't think is right.
I think that's Tom.
That's not right.
Tom's had a mare. His hands are in his face.
Tom,
that wrong buzzer's for you, Tom.
Can you smell orange peel or burnt toast? Are you okay?
Let's scrap that question, Swanee. Let's go to number...
No, she got it right.
Yay, Jessica!
That's it.
Oh, yeah, Jessica.
Black, red and gold is the...
Is that Germany? Yeah, that's Germany.
Well, yes, but it's also the indigenous flag.
Yeah, as an Irish dancer, it's definitely green, orange and white.
Yeah, it is. It is. Absolutely. And you've got the bum bag. You got
you.
You got the bum bag.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
What a thrill. I believe that there is an official opener.
There is.
Get a free Shane Legacy heart test on a Sisu health station at Priceline.
Welcome to the show, Brooke Warne.
Hello, Brooke Warne.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
How are you?
Brookie.
Australian royalty, if you don't hardly mind.
Oh, Chrissy says you.
Now, when I first heard about the Sisu machines, I
Yes.
thought it was a seesaw. I thought you went into Priceline and the pharmacist sat on one end and that's how you worked out how you were going.
Well, kind of. You don't have to. You don't have to have a pharmacist with you, which is great. You can
Good.
go in anytime you want. Don't have to make an appointment unless you're doing a blood test. So you
Yes.
have to organise. You just call up and you can actually go through our website and it will tell you the directions if you want to get your bloods done as well. So not only do we have our health test stations, because we actually check for more than just your heart stuff now, which is fantastic.
What else do you check for?
So we check for your BMI, your height, your weight, your blood pressure, and then with our bloods that you can do, you can actually get your triglycerides checked, your cholesterol, and your diabetes risk.
What? Just rock into a Priceline, pick up a lippy and hop on the machine.
Correct. Exactly right. So with the health stations that we have, it's so incredible that we're actually able to now also check for your cholesterol and also your diabetes as well, because, you know, organising an appointment with the GP or that, they can take months and there's so many stuff that you have to do, and we've sort of just made it really easy and really accessible and it's free, and that's sort of the main thing.
That's unbelievable.
That is, for it to be free.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just, thank you guys for having me on today to be able to talk about it, because it's so incredible. And we're just trying to encourage people that, you know, heart disease is the biggest killer in men, and it's the second biggest killer in women. And it really doesn't matter how old you are. Everyone's can be at risk, and these tests could actually save your life.
Are you allowed to talk about symptoms that we're supposed to keep our...
Well, everyone's different. Sometimes
Right.
people don't show symptoms, like, you know, people don't show symptoms, and unfortunately sometimes things just happen. And that's why I think it's quite scary, because you're actually sometimes not aware about what's going on inside of you. You feel completely fine. You don't have, you know, some people may not have any symptoms at all.
Because we were always told, you know, in the movies, you know, someone grabs their left arm and that's the only sort of indicator that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't even have that.
No, most of the time, apparently.
Exactly. So I think if you have the opportunity to go to a Priceline, we're over 330 locations now throughout Australia. Just head to the shameonlegacy.com website. You'll be able to see all of our locations about where we're going to be on what day, and also on our Instagram account as well.
Brilliant.
We love it.
Brooke Warne.
So you don't have to make an appointment. Head into your local Priceline to get a 4-minute uninvasive health check.
We love that. And visit that website, shanewarnelegacy.com. Now, Brooke, I want to speak to you about what you and I are going to be doing in a few weeks, because you're going to be over in London.
Yes.
And I'm on a family trip at Swanee. The 2 nights I get away from family, I'm going to be with Brooke.
Look out.
Look out.
Oh, my God. Somebody call the police.
Call them up 999. I think it's 999.
Now.
Now,
Call the police now. Give them
Hi,
the
we're just
heads
making
up.
a booking for Jack Charles and Brooke Warne.
Warne.
Yep, thanks very much.
But Brooke,
Just tricking.
Swanee is going to Europe at the end of this week.
Oh, what?
For the first time.
For the first
Oh, my
time.
gosh.
I'm so old, Brookie, and I've never been
You're not
to
old, Chrissy.
Europe. Yeah, I'm really old.
No, you're really
You're
not,
not.
though, because you look absolutely fantastic.
Doesn't she?
Oh, my God.
How old am I? I'm very old.
This is a dangerous game, man.
It's a really dangerous game. And I'm
41.
putting you in it. 50. I'm 50. Yeah. This is my 50th birthday present to myself.
Chrissy, congratulations. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
This is so exciting.
So I'm going to Paris and London and other places. I haven't really checked it. But
You're a
you've
classic.
lived overseas and been everywhere and crazy.
I've lived I have lived and am living a very grateful, incredible life, thanks to my dad and thanks to my mum. And because of Dad's job, cricket would take him all around the world. So since I was little, I call myself I'm a professional traveller. So we have our frequent flyer numbers on our forehead, so we just go beep, beep, and we go through. That's what my dad used to say, at least.
Did you used to have like little tiny roll-on,
No, because we always
Luggages.
packed so much that we'd have the full-size sets as well.
Oh, my God.
I'm just joking.
Queen.
We had our little kitty suitcases and stuff. But yes, no, I'm very grateful and so lucky to be able to have gone to so many places already at such a young age.
Are you really familiar with like London and Paris or anywhere in Italy that you familiar enough that you could say, Chrissy, you've got to go and get this sandwich?
What's your one tip for London? What's the one thing she must do in London?
You have to go to Pizza Pomodoro.
Great. This is what we're after.
London is
that-
amazing.
Is that where Prince Andrew took his girls on the night in question?
I don't know.
Oh, no, that was Pizza Planet. Pizza
Planet. That doesn't
No, that's
sound.
not Toy Story, is it?
No, it's not.
What is it?
Is it?
Pizza Express, I think.
Pizza Express. That is also one of the biggest That's like, what would you like? Crust here.
Yeah, right, okay.
But it's better than crust. They've got
Okay.
these garlic dough balls, Chrissy. Oh my God. No. When I'm serious. Garlic dough balls.
Can you
I'll
stick
send it to you.
around? I
Yeah.
can see how excited you are talking about
That
the
food.
garlic dough balls. Can we talk about
Yes.
your Insta and your cooking,
Yes.
please?
I'd absolutely love to.
Stick around, Brooke Warne.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
And we're thrilled to welcome Brooke Warne to the studio. Brooke, this is the first time I've met you. You are a delight.
Oh, thank you, Chrissy. It's so nice to be here. Thank you so much.
When I met your sister first when she did The Masked Singer.
Yes, and you thought she was me.
And I thought, well, I didn't think she was you. I thought that Jack was friends
Friends with
with
Summer.
Summer.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. Because
And then I was going, oh, Jack. And she was going, the hell is this stupid old woman talking about? She was very polite, but it was
bless.
very clear
Yeah.
that she wanted to call security. So you're a cook.
Yes.
I saw your Insta Reels and what did I notice and what did I say to you, Jack?
That you can't believe she's using the incredible burger cheese because you
that
feel like
Kraft.
only you use that.
So you were making this breakfast and you put burger cheese on it and I said, I was writing notes and I go, bitch knows her stuff. That is in fact the best cheese.
It is. Okay, so Kraft burger cheese is the goat.
I don't know. I'll
Bigger.
fight you over Dairy Lee. Dairy Lee burger.
The Kraft is now Dairy Lee, isn't it?
No, I thought that was the Coles brand.
Is it not?
Kraft is bigger.
Kraft is bigger. Well, the burger cheese, whatever that is.
Dairy Lee.
Dairy
It's got to
Lee.
be Dairy Lee. Hello, Dairy Lee.
Dairy Lee.
My name's Burger Cheese.
Burger cheese is really good. So those slices, so I think it was Kraft back in the day, used to come in this similar packaging, but it was before they had, so you obviously got the plastic cheese that comes in the plastic wrapping.
Yeah.
But then there were like these bigger square ones.
Yes.
Or bigger square ones that didn't come in plastic wrapping. They're all stuck on top of each other.
Yes.
Like the whitey colour ones.
Yes.
Now, me and
Peel
my
them
dad
off.
used to get those. And we used to seriously sit there and have like the whole thing together with some
Yum.
Savoys.
Oh, Savoy's
with
Dairy
butter.
Lee.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Anyway,
Have
so then
you
the burger
ever
cheese,
done 4 slices of burger cheese and 2 pieces of sourdough with butter in a pan?
Oh, don't.
It's like an American cheese sandwich.
Grilled cheese is my favourite thing ever.
And
Of all time.
a
It was my dad's
sandwich in
favourite
a
thing.
pan.
My dad and
Mine
mum
too.
made world famous. Dad called it my world famous. World famous Vegemite on toast and world famous grilled cheese.
The grilled cheese.
Now, Brookie, before we let you go, I really want to do a quick round of this one.
Tight 5.
I just knew that I would love her. Look at that. We're like, I'm
great.
old enough to be your mother. All right, let's do a type 5. We're going to get to know you a little bit better.
Okay, let's go.
What is the most surreal thing from your childhood that only now you know wouldn't happen to other kids?
Well, I've got some incredible stories, but being on the Gossip Girl set was probably
Stop!
the coolest thing. Not the coolest thing, but one of the most surreal experiences
What?
of my whole entire life.
Room were you in? Like, tell me, did you get to see Serena Vanderwoodson's apartment? Where were you?
I met them all. So I met the whole cast, Blake Lively, Leighton Meester, Chase Crawford and Ed Westwick. Me and Ed had lunch together a couple of times and he was just so cool. I looked after Blake Lively's 2 dogs. She had a
Cute.
Labrador and a Mini one. I was like, I'll look after them.
Was
and
she lovely? I feel
they
like
were
she's
all
just a queen.
They were all amazing and they were so nice to my dad as well. And I still remember meeting them being like, oh my God, what is my life? But I was actually on set when Elizabeth was in it and they were filming Bart Bass's return. So
Yes.
Bart Bass walked through the door after he's been dead and I've gone, and they've gone, turned around and they're like, Brooke, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. My dad's like, shut up. And I'm like, sorry. But yes, it was amazing.
Did Liz Hurley ever cook for you?
Yes.
What
Always.
is
She was a
what's
great
she
cook.
good at? Is she?
Yeah, great cook. She introduced my dad to lamb chops. And,
Yum.
well, not introduced him, got him to eat them again. And she taught me how to make my salmon. My famous salmon on Cook with Brooke. And, yeah, she was a great cook. She's awesome.
I've got to ask what your famous salmon is. We've run out
I know.
of time. What's your best cooking shortcut?
Simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah, it's true. Who was the last person you were starstruck by? Do you get starstruck or are you just so match fit?
Well, I love the Collingwood football team. So, probably the Pies. Love the Pies. But I don't know. I don't really get starstruck. I think it's just really cool just to see all
I
these
would
people.
not get starstruck by a football player if they were the last famous person on earth. What is your go-to fragrance?
Midnight Fantasy, Britney Spears.
Stop, that's iconic.
You are joking.
No, serious.
Do you still rock that?
No, I actually still do. And the
I'm obsessed with you even more now.
Midnight Fantasy.
You are the
Britney
best.
Spears.
We have to finish the type 5 on that because we're not going to get better. Brooke Warne, thank you so much for joining us. Check out the website, shanewarnelegacy.com.
They
And
sell that at Priceline. They have great sales as well.
Yeah, they do. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
The best.
follow
Unbelievable.
Brooke on TikTok, Brooke Warne 1, because you get to see Cook with Brooke.
Yes, you do. Thank
I
you so
love
much
you.
for having me, guys.
You are A1.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I'm still on a high from being in the same room as Brooke Warne. What an
She's
angel.
the best, hey.
Speaking of angels,
Ladies and gentlemen.
Nova's Red Room presents the one and only
Hey, it's Teddy Swims. Can't wait to see you live in Nova's Red Room.
Teddy Swims. I've tried everything but therapy, part 1.5, featuring Lose Control, and The Door is out now to download and stream.
now, Jack, I know that you're a dancer.
Yeah.
And I'm, if you're one or the other, I'm a singer, not a I prefer to sing at home than dance because I can't dance. Do you ever really, on the way home, when Teddy Swims comes on, do you really belt it out like I do?
As in, sing it or dance?
Yeah, when he goes, automatic,
Not for that
automatic.
song. I do
really?
for others.
Really?
Sabrina Carpenter Espresso, absolutely.
How do you sing to that? Oh my God, she's like a little elf.
She is.
Teddy Swims is coming to Nova's Red Room. It is a world-class event. You cannot get into this event without an invitation. Who is at the top of this guest list today? Vivian?
Oh, shut up. Are you serious?
I will not shut up. You shut up.
One, you delicious human.
You are coming to the Nova Red Room.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Teddy Swims is a bit hot, isn't he? Yes.
Oh my God, he's so sexy. The tattoos and he's amazing.
The voice. Congratulations,
the voice.
Vivian.
Oh, Jack, the voice. Thank you guys so much.
Make sure you register via the Nova Player app if you would like to come. We'll be inviting someone else tomorrow. And if you're not from Melbourne, where he'll be doing the Red Room, don't stress. We are going to fly you in, and we're also going to put you up at the Overlow in South Yarra, a place where retro chic and pop art collide. In only just a couple of days now, you are jetting off to Europe.
Don't. I still haven't packed, Jack. I've just got a block. It's paralysis. I think it is.
You've got packing paralysis.
Yes.
Now, tomorrow, I just want to set you a task, a challenge, if you will. Can you please tonight go home, collate everything you want to take, and even just bring it in to me tomorrow to show me what you're going to take?
Everything?
Everything. And we can, then confirm whether you're going to look awful or not.
I mean, I am. I'm going to bring you such shame on those 2 days that we're in the same city together.
And then at least I know that you can go home and chuck that straight in a backpack and be good to go.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your guidance.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.